Welcome back, gamers, to another episode of Experience Points Podcast. And don't forget, gamers, to
Level up.
Of course, if your penis looks like a cup, you might need to go seek medical attention.
Maybe. And with that being said, welcome back, gamers, to the Experience Points Podcast. Today's date is January 19th, 2024, and this is episode 58. And today's topic is digital ownership or lack thereof. And today I'm joined by Blackout.
Yo, yo!
And that is all. It's just me and him today. And I'll be playing, in the background, I'll be playing Prince of Persia Lost Crown as I go along. If you guys have not checked out this demo, please check it out. It is a fantastic version of a Metroidvania game set in the Prince of Persia universe. And what I've played of it so far has been great. So, anyway, what you been up to, Jones? How's your 2024 kicking off so far?
I mean, nothing new. I mean, I'm trying to be less procrastinative, but yeah, nothing new. Just 2024. So I guess so far it's better than 2023, 2022, and 2021, and 2020. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It's very early.
So there's other things that we could talk about and that we will talk about on later episodes, but not this one. I want to do our Game of the Year episode coming up sooner than later. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about digital ownership and how the blue flip. Are they going to take away our games? Really, people? Really? Made me so freaking mad. Like, okay, so before they start talking about this thing, I realized it about probably last October, maybe last September, something like that. Because I got games on my on my drive, and freaking I went there and the games were gone. I'm like, well, I know I got this game here. Like, why is it not here? Then I went to go re-download it, and it was like, you gotta pay for this game again. I'm like, no the hell I don't.
This directly affected you.
Yeah, I bought this game. I can't remember exactly what game it was. I bought this game years ago, and I've played it multiple times. I had Eli play it multiple times, but now it's just gone. And then they started talking about how Sony just took off games you purchased and movies, because I had all the Spider-Man movies up until this point, and then they're just gone. They are gone. I paid $20, $22 for each one of those movies. Movies are gone.
That's extra bullshit.
So how can they do that?
I think it's illegal personally, because look. Not only do they pay you the full price that if you actually had the physical copy, you do have the one plus side is that you can access it anywhere and it saves space, but at the same time, it's like they charge you the full amount and taxes.
Yep.
And then they just have the nerve to take it away from you. When I first heard about that, I thought it was just something very random, but it was more mainstream than I thought. And I like to collect stuff, but over the last couple of years, I've ran into issues where I don't have that much space, and I've actually kind of sort of gone more towards the digital side. But then I heard about this of taking stuff away, and they're not even refunding you.
Not even a little bit.
Oh, that's bull crap. Nope. I'm going back to my collecting ways now, because with a few exceptions, I'm not gonna buy digitally anymore, because if they're gonna just not actually let you own the product that you own, then I don't see a point in doing it. As is, I never really did it with movies and stuff, but I never really even I haven't really bought any movies in the last 10 years. It was cool back when Blu-ray was a thing, but now you can just watch it on Netflix or other streaming services. So I don't even think about buying them.
And that's what I really feel bad about, because like all those movies to get them high def and 4K and stuff like that. You know, I rarely use a DVD player. Like, of course, I got my PS5 and my PS4 and whatever, and I can use those for a DVD player. But I don't feel like, you know, taking the disc out and putting it in and going through the menus, so I can just literally push X and the movie plays in 4K and I ain't gotta worry about it. But like all that's gone. It's just completely gone. And I even went as far as plugging up my PlayStation 4 again, just to see if they were just there, because I thought maybe that might be the problem. Nope, they're gone on there too. It's like, you dirty son of bitches.
Yeah, that's filthy. Now, I'm sure it probably does say something along the lines of the terms of service, like on the super fine print that nobody's gonna read anyways, that they have the rights to. But that's still
Yep.
ain't nobody doing. No, you don't do that. It's like they didn't even give a good reason on why they did it. Like, that's just some bullshit. I'm sorry, that is stupid. If you pay a full price for something to buy it digitally, it should digitally be yours for digitally ever.
For digital, forever and ever and digital ever.
Exactly.
Especially the games, like the movie part sucks, but it's not that big of a loss. I feel like, because the movies are freaking everywhere. But with the games, nope, that just hurts too bad.
It does. I mean, games that cost $60 plus. I mean, I'm sorry, it's going up to the $70 range now. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, I was already planning on buying Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth physically, but I'm definitely buying it physically now. I can't deal with that crap. I'm mad that I got 16 digitally now, because who knows what they'll try to do in the future.
And it makes me so mad because I did buy it digitally.
Yeah,
Rebirth.
Oh, you already bought it.
Yep. Then I heard this stupid news and I was like, come on. So we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I like, honestly, once I'm done playing a game, I'm probably rarely ever going to play it again. But still, that's not the point.
Exactly.
It's not the damn point.
Exactly. And what makes it even worse is that, like, because, you know, like, with physical games, even when it's physical, you still gotta download, like, most of the game onto your system. So it's so annoying. Like, it doesn't save you any files. That's one of the reasons why people would prefer digital. But you can't deal with that when they're doing some crap that they're doing.
And the thing that I realized was, like with games like Red Dead Redemption, like that was a 2-disc game. And you had to download like the first disc, which was like 100 and something gigs, and then download the rest of it. So even with physical, you still gotta download the damn game onto your system. It's just crazy, man. I really don't know.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake was like that too. You know, like it had that one disc that you had to literally just like pop in to load a certain amount of the game, then you go use the other disc to actually play the game. And trust me, when somebody had a faulty PS4 at the time when it came out, I had to use that disc a lot. I had to I had to uninstall and reinstall that game at least 4 times. So I was like, screw it, I'm buying another PS4 and call it a day. I literally bought, because I was trying to hold out because the PS5 was coming out that year, but it was Final Fantasy 7. I couldn't do it. It was so irritating though, like I remember just being at like one of the best parts of the game, like a great cutscene, but it sounded like a freaking jet engine.
Man, it was taking off.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really hope that they change that. And then that brings into question like the other systems. Like I highly doubt Nintendo will ever do that, but Nintendo is the king of selling things to you several times, and we like jackasses buy it 1,000 times anyway. I don't know how many times I know about Mario 3 or Mario 2.
but to be fair, Nintendo's bad, but at the same time, they at least believe in like their own quality and stuff. So like, I don't think that they would do that. And then you also gotta put in the amount of like what's with third party, first party, all that different stuff. Like, so you know, it's one thing if Sony did that with their own stuff. What if they do it with like a third party game too? Like, how does that work? Like, I don't understand it, but it's just stupid.
Shit. Yeah, well, that's the age we live in. There's a lot of stuff changing for us gamers. A lot of stuff is changing.
Yeah, but that one's stupid. And then what makes it even worse is that they're trying to they're almost basically saying they want everything to be digital. You know, like you know, it's hard to. I mean, you either spend more money for the hard, you know, the disk drive, or you know, it's like just harder to get in general. But so they want everything to be digital, but they don't want you to do that bullshit. No, yeah, you can't have both. If you're gonna start doing that, you need to start making the freaking disc be the same price as the virtual console, or just make make the disc to be the default one, and then without the disc being cheaper or something like that, other than the other way around. Because you know that the new model PlayStation 5 Slim or whatever it is, it doesn't even come with the disc drive. You have to buy that separate. That's so I don't see how they feel that they're gonna convince us to go digital, and then they do that crap and not even give a good reason behind it doing that. It's just stupid. I feel it's illegal personally. I feel that we should be able to class action lawsuit and get paid because Sony got too much money to be doing stuff like that.
Hey, well, but there was something that just happened recently. It was something game-wise where it was like, if you did such and such, this company owes you like $5 or something like that. It was something dumb. I can't remember what it was.
I didn't even hear about that one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look that up afterwards. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just the term ownership has become pretty much non-existent, and I would like to see a printout of the amount of money I spent over the past couple of decades on games and peripherals and oof.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I really don't.
What? I could have bought a condo in Florida? What?
It honestly takes me back to the days of me trading stuff in, like how much money was lost there too. But
that's the biggest ripoff. I will never do. The only time I would ever do that is if I somehow came up with 2 copies or something like that. Because I think I had 2 copies of Chrono Trigger, and I think I sold one. Don't ask how I got 2 copies of Chrono Trigger. I think Martez sold it to me for some absurdly cheap amount.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I do not like sell. I never like sell. Yeah, that's such a ripoff. Here, let's just make an example. Let's go to GameStop. Oh look, I have a brand new copy of Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation. We'll give you 2 buttons and maybe a piece of half-eaten cheese for that.
That's their new policy. Poor GameStop. And then, I mean, well, I guess it bodes well for GameStop then, because if Sony is talking about, taking away the digital versions, and then that means that it's going to be an uptick in physical sales for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, unless people just like to throw more money, but yeah, for me, I'm definitely going back physical as much as I can. My online purchase is probably gonna be limited to DLC or something like that, or maybe the little $20 games that don't actually even get a physical copy, and even that kind of irritates me. But that'll probably be the extent of it.
Yeah. I watched the Xbox developer showcase last night, and it was one of the games that they were talking about that's not getting a physical release, and people were really, really pissed about it. They showed the new Mana game for Xbox, and they showed what was that?
That's not getting a freaking. Is that only on Xbox? Because I know it ain't coming out only on Xbox.
I hope not. I really hope not. Because I have an Xbox, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But
I do too, but okay, let's be fair. You probably use yours more than mine, but let's be fair. Between the two of us, I think we might have used our Xbox Series X's maybe
6 times?
Yeah. It's terrible. I mean, with all due respect, but yeah, sorry Microsoft. At least I bought this generation this time.
Exactly. And actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that happened with my Xbox too last year. Because when I got my Series S, one of the first games I got was Forza Horizon 5. And that was the new racing game from them, because I love Forza Horizon 4. It was just absolutely the best racing game ever made. And I bought 5, but then when I got my Series X and I tried to download it, it was gone. And they were like,
What?
yeah, they were like, you can't download this because this game isn't purchased. So I went to the thing, and I'm like, no, I purchased this game 100% because even though it was on Game Pass, I wanted to purchase it because I wasn't going to keep Game Pass like that, but I was going to keep playing Forza Horizon 5 because I was enjoying it so much. So I know 100% I purchased that game, and that game is gone off my Xbox now.
Well, honestly, I don't trust Game Pass for a lot of things because as is, they like to take games in and out of the you know, out of their library and stuff. So like, let's say potentially you did buy it, but you bought it through Game Pass. I don't know exactly how that works, but let's say, oh, it's not in the library anymore. So that means I don't know. I don't like Game Pass. I mean, I like what Game Pass has, but I don't like that they don't keep the games in the library. So that's my thing about Game Pass.
Well, they keep the big ones, like the ones that people are playing the most of. They keep those ones for sure because there's games on there that was there like 3-4 years ago that are still there now. But as far as purchasing games go, like it'll be free. No, not free, but you pay your $15 a month and you get it on Game Pass as long as you have subscription. But if you want to purchase the game, it'll take you to the Microsoft Store and you purchase it at the Microsoft Store, and that's yours.
I got you.
So that way, if your Game Pass lapse or you decide not to use it anymore, you can still play that game because that's what happened. I let my Game Pass lapse on purpose because I just wanted to play this one game because there was nothing else that was interesting to me. And I played it several times. I even let Eli play it a bunch of times. But then when I got my Series X, it was gone. And there was no reason for it to go away. No reason, because that game was popular and it's still there. So why are you taking it away if it's still in the store? It's the same thing for the Sony one. It's not like those games were taken away. You know what I mean? Now I would understand if those games were like taken off the store and not there anymore. Those games are still there.
Oh, see, that's even worse. See, I thought they were taking it. When I originally heard about it, I thought like certain things, which is why I didn't understand it at first. Like when they first talked about it, they were saying something about like they were being removed. So I was like, oh, so they're being removed from the like, you know, Sony store and everything, and they're not refunding you, which I felt was already mad enough. But you're telling me they're taking it from people, but you can still buy them again online. So basically, they're just giving you a very long-ass rental fee. Oh, what if they decide to do that? What if they basically like, okay, so you pay $60 and you get to rent it for a whole year? Fuck that! Hell no! I will never buy. I will like literally have it where I cannot buy anything online. I will disable that shit.
Just call them Family Video from now on.
Family. Oh God.
Family Video always charged me crazy fees.
I never had any trouble with Family Video personally.
They didn't like me. I would spend like a good 45 minutes in there all the time just looking at the games and had that one white lady just looking at me and staring me down.
We're watching you. Even though the game's not even in the case, we're watching you.
Exactly. You buy something now. It was bad. But we'll see what comes because, I mean, things have been changing over the years. I thought GameStop was going to go the way to Dodo because that's what everybody was talking about. And as far as the digital purchases, the digital purchase go, that was supposed to put GameStop out of business. And I don't know, man. You'll see.
Well, I've always liked GameStop anyway, so I'm hoping that it does make it like a huge resurgence. I mean, it hasn't quit, you know, it ain't gone yet, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully, you know, like, just people need to freaking boycott Sony online purchases for real.
Exactly.
Like, the only thing that it really offers is, like, if it's a really good game, you want to play that right when it comes out, or even technically early, because I think sometimes it be releasing at, like, 11 o'clock my time, but I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. If you want to play it, like, right at midnight, then yes, buying it digitally is the best way to go, because, you know, even no, that's actually not true either, because GameStop, since they don't want to do midnight, they'll give you the game at, like, 10 or 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's actually another good thing on them, so you can play it even earlier.
Yep, that's actually true. But with the digital pre-orders, what they're doing now to bolster that is to allow people to play 3 days early, and that's how they got me with Starfield.
Oh yeah, and that's how they do that with WWE games too. But you pay an extra $20 and you can pay it like a whole.
Yep.
And I found those to be rip-offs.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it just depends on your hype level for the game and whatnot. Like, I got Prince of Persia early, and I was literally going to play it, 3 days early, but I was too tired from work and I didn't get a chance. This is literally my first time playing it, at least the whole version of the game, like right now. And I did the pre-order.
Come out today?
Yep, it sure did. It sure did. So, I mean, it was... They're not doing the things anymore where you have to get the deluxe edition in order to get the 3 day early. So I was able to buy the standard edition and still get it 3 days early. So it's not like I wasted any money.
Okay, that's good.
And it's the same thing with Grand Blue Fantasy. Like I pre-ordered the standard version, and I'm going to be able to play that a few days early. So.
That's the one exception of game I will buy because I have that $70 or however much it was gift card. Thank you again, by the way. So yeah, that would be like the last digital game I buy if I somehow come up with like free digital money. That's the only exception. I ain't gonna be going out my way buying it no more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully, here's hoping my Final Fantasy Rebirth doesn't disappear from the shop.
You should be more concerned about a remake because Rebirth's coming out. You need to have the data of something from the other game to get some of the summons and stuff. But, by the way, we're taking remake off now, so good luck with that.
Exactly. Well, time will tell. If it does, I will summon Odin and destroy Sony.
Van Zetsukine asses.
Exactly.
Oh, and then it doesn't even help either because they also keep jacking up the price on PlayStation Network. They are not doing themselves any favors.
They're really not. Like, all that message is crazy, and they really need to revamp that whole situation.
Exactly. Because PSN, it's like they're paying you more for the same stuff that we were already getting, which wasn't really that much. Because the quality of the free games they give you has really gone down over, for instance, the PlayStation 3 games. They gave you bangers.
For real.
They gave you AAA titles and stuff.
Yeah, man, they freaking. I don't know. Like the Game Pass model is like $9 a month for their lowest one. And you get all the games and all that kind of stuff. And then if you pay $5 more, you get Game Pass Ultimate. And with Game Pass Ultimate, you get to play, I think certain games online, and you get discounts on certain other games. And then you get the game of the month, which is the older games and stuff like that. If they could just do that, don't worry about being a freaking individual. Just do that because that's what everybody likes. You would get so many more subscribers.
For real. I'm a lover of the Sony consoles, but I am not really a lover of the Sony franchise at the moment. I should say I'm a lover of PlayStation, but I am not a lover of Sony right now. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, they've definitely been going through some stuff anyway. Yes, correct. Well, that is our time for this week's episode, and very welcome to 2024 for the podcast, and hopefully this year goes well and there's not too much craziness and we can just have a very productive and peaceful year. I'm hoping that for everybody out there. And with that being said, don't forget, gamers, to keep on
leveling up.
That's right.
All right.